Yo, what's going on boys, it's your boy Maxi here, and in today's tutorial I'll show you guys this super clean sort of overedit build-up effect that you have just seen in the intro. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so first of all, obviously what you need to do is prepare your clip, your song, everything. Today I'm using Everybody Type. Make sure to check out the artist in the description. It's a pretty upcoming song and it's gonna hit algorithm very soon, so make sure you use that song. When you prepare your clip right here on the marker, all you really need to do is split it on the marker and then go sort of 115 to 130. I'm gonna go 120 behind the marker and make a split just like that. And then what you want to do is drag that upper clip up like that. And then what you want to do is go 15 frames in basically just like that. And then drag out that clip right here. And what you want to do is now split the lower clip, basically the clip before, and drag that in and drag that in like that. Make that both linear fades, and that's already basically the transition done, because we're gonna transition into that color correction, which is very important, and we're gonna do that with small shake. And yeah, obviously what you need to do as well is of course time ramp your clip. I'm just gonna use my normal Twixtor settings like right here. And if you want those Twixtor values, all you need to do is go check out my Twixtor tutorial. I uploaded like I think 5-6 days ago, so make sure you watch that before you continue right now. And yeah, after you time wrap your clip, it should look something like this. So as you can see, nothing crazy, just some timer mapping. And what you want to do starts with the effects. So first of all, we want to obviously start with the shake, which is going to transition into the color correction, which is going to be just this aggressive shake right here. And yeah, you just want to timer map it, basically pretty simple. Put that to 5 and put that to 0 and just let it linear fade. And obviously put the same shake on here as well and let that end as well right here, just like that. And yeah, as you can see right now, we have this nice little sort of screen pump with this nice little shake. It's pretty easy, as you can see. And what I want to do now is obviously put on a color correction. I'll leave a link to this color correction down below in the description, so make sure you get that if you haven't already. And yeah, after you've applied your color correction, obviously you want to let it just sort of fade in. As you can see, this is pretty nice and pretty smooth as well. And yeah, what you want to do work with now is obviously some build-up effects. It doesn't really matter what you use, but I'm obviously going to work with the shake, sort of keyframe those two just like that. Make that 1, slow fade that, make that 0, go right here, make that 0.2, make this slow fade this and slow fade this. And yeah, as you can see right now, we have this cool little build-up shake, which is pretty excessive. I linked this shake like almost in every of my tutorials, so make sure you check out my other tutorials if you want this build-up shake. What we want to work with now is obviously the second color correction, which is basically just dog vision. All you gotta do is drag in the default, and as you can see, the color already changes when we just put on the default plugin. But we want to change this to something like this, yeah, sort of like purplish. And obviously what we want to do is keyframe the mix with original, go somewhat in the middle of the clip, make a keyframe, just set this to the middle of the sort of clip, and then set it to 1 and then go to the end and set it to 0, so it basically fades into the clip, which looks pretty nice. And yeah, all you really want to do now is add a little preset on your kill. If you don't have any kill preset, then I would highly recommend you to buy my editing pack, which is dropping this Friday. I'm gonna leave a bunch of presets in there. In total it's more than 40 presets. Everything really additional you can do is to make this look even more smooth. You can obviously make a keyframe at the end of the clip right here and just drag this in and sort of like tilt it just like that. And then obviously to make this look very smooth, we want to slow fade it. As you can see now, the screen kind of tilts very slowly and it goes back to normal on the impact, which looks pretty nice. Yeah, any other effects really now are pretty optional, but I'm gonna add some hotspots as well. Same keyframe that as the dog vision. The hotspots kind of coming out right here, which looks pretty nice. What I'm gonna do now is add a glow, which is gonna be a BCC glow as well. Just drag on the default one and make the intensity, basically let this go to 1 and put it to 0, make a slow fade, and then as you can see, the glow is kind of coming out. I'm just gonna drag this down here because I only really want the glow to be there with the hotspots. As you can see right now, the glow kind of highlights everything which isn't a hotspot, which looks pretty good in my opinion if I just turn it off. As you can see, it's like a nice little contrast between those two. And yeah, what you can do now to sort of add some RGB effect, you can obviously add some distort RGB just like that. Copy my settings real quick and sort of same keyframe that as the dog vision and the hotspots, so it kind of leads up to the kill. Slow fade that as well, and as you can see, the RGB gets very clean distorted. And if you really want to over-edit this, you can add a pinch punch now. Yeah, it's really a lot of effects. As you can see, like, just mess around with those effects I just showed you, and then you should be good to go. Make a keyframe right here, make a keyframe right here, set that to 0, slow fade that, and delete that keyframe obviously. And then now you're on top of everything, you have that nice pinch punch effect, as you can see, which is really just optional. If you like it, then use it. If you don't like it, then don't use it. To sort of highlight those glow parts even more, you can obviously add a glint to this as well. Let me just find some suitable settings real quick. So I feel like this should be fine. Obviously keyframe that and sort of line that up with the glow. Let me just get the glow keyframe, which is right here. Obviously set that to 0 now and slow fade that as well. You can see it kind of comes out shiny and just matches up sort of with the impact. And yeah, if you want to, you can add some black bars after that, just on top of here. I'm not gonna do that now. But yeah, that's really everything you need to know for this tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, as I said earlier, make sure you turn on my post notifications because you don't want to miss the drop of my editing pack this Friday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to upload anything on Wednesday, to be honest, because I'm working on my editing pack so hard to make this really like the best for you guys. And I barely have any time for anything else. But yeah, thank everyone so much for the support recently. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm gonna follow a bunch of you back if you do. Have a great day. Until the next one, and peace out.